Sagittarius! Your creative block is about to explode open in exactly 9 days, and 84% of Sagittarius creatives are about to experience the biggest artistic breakthrough of their entire lives. Everyone thinks creative blocks happen because of lack of inspiration, but actually they happen because your soul is protecting you from creating at the wrong frequency. I just pulled the Five of Pentacles, and what? This isn't about poverty. This is about your creative soul being starved of the right energy until now. The comments are already going insane because you all feel this shift coming. But here's what's going to blow your mind. I'm also seeing a story about a Sagittarius musician who couldn't write for 2 years and then suddenly wrote 3 albums in 6 months. And there's a third revelation about timing that's going to change everything you think you know about creative cycles. Sagittarius, type breakthrough in the comments. If you've been feeling this creative tension building because what I'm about to share is going to unlock everything that's been stuck. The Five of Pentacles is staring at me right now, and this is the most unexpected card for creativity, but it's perfect because it's showing me that your creative block wasn't a block at all. It was spiritual preparation. You've been in a creative winter so you could have an explosive creative spring. This card traditionally represents struggle and hardship, but in your creative context, it's showing me that you've been feeling left out in the cold by your own imagination. You've been standing outside the warm house of your creativity, feeling like you can't get in, but the door has been unlocked this entire time. The Five of Pentacles is ruled by Taurus energy, which is about building something solid and lasting. And your creative block has been your soul's way of making sure that when you create again, you create something with real substance and staying power. You've been frustrated because you couldn't access your usual creative flow, but what you didn't realize is that your creative well was being refilled with deeper, richer, more authentic inspiration. The universe has been upgrading your creative operating system. This poverty consciousness around creativity is about to flip completely because the Five of Pentacles is also about discovering resources you didn't know you had. You're about to tap into creative abilities and ideas that have been dormant inside you. The two figures in this card are supporting each other, and that's crucial because your creative breakthrough is going to involve collaboration or community in some way. You're not meant to break through this alone. You're meant to break through with someone. The stained glass window in the background represents spiritual illumination, and that's exactly what's happening to your creativity right now. Your blocks are being dissolved by divine light and spiritual insight. This Five of Pentacles energy is temporary, it's transitional, it's preparing you for abundance, and that's why your creative block is about to explode open. You've been in the valley so you could appreciate the mountain view that's coming. The number 5 represents change and transformation, and your entire creative identity is about to transform in the most beautiful way. You're not going back to who you were as a creator. You're evolving into who you're meant to be. I'm getting chills because I can feel the energy shifting even as I'm talking about this card. The Five of Pentacles is lifting, the struggle is ending, the breakthrough is beginning, and it's happening fast. Now I need to pull another card because there's something about the timing of this breakthrough that's absolutely crucial, and what I'm seeing is going to make you understand why everything had to happen exactly when it did. The Ace of Wands just flew out of the deck, and I'm literally getting goosebumps because this is pure creative fire energy. This is the spark of divine inspiration that's been waiting to ignite your creative explosion. This Ace of Wands represents new beginnings, fresh starts, and raw creative potential, and it's telling me that what's coming isn't just a return to your old creativity, it's a rebirth into completely new creative territory. The wand is being offered by a divine hand emerging from a cloud, which means this inspiration is coming directly from the universe. This isn't you trying to force creativity, this is creativity being gifted to you by divine forces. The Ace of Wands is pure fire energy, and as a Sagittarius, this is your element. This is your natural state of being. You're about to remember who you are at your core, and why you were put on this earth to create. This ace energy is about infinite potential and limitless possibility, and that's exactly what's opening up in your creative field right now. Every idea you've ever had is about to become possible and achievable. The leaves falling from the wand represent abundance and fertility, and your creative output is about to become abundant after this period of apparent barrenness. You're going to be amazed at how much flows through you. The Ace of Wands is also about passion and desire, and you're about to feel passionate about creating again in a way that might have been missing for months or even years. That creative hunger is coming back with a vengeance. This card is number 1, which represents leadership and pioneering energy, and you're about to create something that's never been created before. You're going to pioneer new territory in your creative field. The Ace of Wands is immediate action energy, and unlike the slow build of other cards, this one is telling me that when this breakthrough happens, it's going to be instant and powerful. You're going to go from blocked to flowing in a matter of hours or days. The fire element is about transformation and purification, and your creative block has been burning away everything that wasn't authentically you, so that what emerges is pure, true, and undeniably yours. This Ace of Wands energy is contagious and inspiring, and when your creativity explodes open, it's going to inspire other people to break through their own creative blocks. You're going to be a catalyst for collective creative awakening. The timing is absolutely perfect because we're in a powerful creative window astrologically, and this Ace of Wands is the universe's way of saying your moment is now. The stars are aligned for your creative breakthrough. I'm seeing fire symbols everywhere around this card, and that's your signal, Sagittarius, because fire is your element, and you're about to ignite in the most spectacular way. Your creative fire is about to burn brighter than ever before. The Ace of Wands is also about courage and bravery, and you're about to find the courage to create things that scare you, things that challenge you, things that push you beyond your comfort zone into greatness. The comments are going absolutely wild, and I can feel all of you connecting with this fire energy. If you're feeling heat or tingling in your hands right now, that's your creative energy activating. Let me pull the next card because there's something about the process of this breakthrough that I need to understand. And what I'm seeing is going to show you exactly how to work with this energy when it arrives. The Queen of Cups is flowing into this reading, and this is fascinating because this is about emotional mastery and intuitive creativity. Your breakthrough isn't just going to be about fire and passion, it's going to be about deep emotional wisdom. This Queen of Cups represents the mature, wise, intuitive creator who creates from a place of emotional depth and spiritual connection. You're evolving from impulsive creativity to masterful creativity. The Queen sits by the water, which represents the subconscious mind, and your creative breakthrough is going to come from tapping into subconscious wisdom that's been building during your block. Your dreams and intuition hold the keys. The Queen of Cups is holding a cup with handles, which represents contained, focused emotional energy, and that's how you're going to channel this creative explosion. You're going to have the wisdom to direct this energy productively. This Queen energy is about emotional intelligence, and you're about to discover that your creativity is deeply connected to your emotional healing and growth. Creating is going to become a form of therapy and transformation for you. The Queen of Cups is also about compassion and empathy, and your creative work is going to touch people's hearts in a way that your previous work might not have. You're going to create from a place of service and love. The water element represents flow and adaptability, and you're going to find that your creativity becomes more fluid and responsive. You'll be able to adapt your creative process to whatever the moment requires. This Queen of Cups energy is about trusting your intuition above all else, and that's the secret to maintaining this creative flow once it opens. Your intuition is going to be your most reliable creative compass. The Queen wears a crown, which represents mastery and authority, and you're stepping into your role as a master creator. You're not just going to create, you're going to create with authority and confidence. The Queen of Cups is also about receptivity and openness, and you're going to become incredibly receptive to creative inspiration from unexpected sources. Ideas are going to come to you from everywhere. This Queen energy is nurturing and supportive, and you're going to find that your creativity nurtures not just yourself, but everyone who experiences your work. Your art is going to be healing for others. The Queen of Cups represents the integration of heart and mind, and your creative breakthrough is going to happen when you stop overthinking and start feeling your way through your creative process. Trust your heart. This card is about emotional depth and complexity, and your creative work is about to become more layered, more meaningful, more profound than anything you've created before. You're going to surprise yourself with your own depth. The Queen of Cups is also about psychic abilities and intuitive knowing, and you're going to develop an almost psychic sense of what needs to be created and when. You'll know exactly what the world needs from your creativity. The water in this card is calm and clear, which represents emotional clarity and peace, and that's the state you're going to create from. No more creating from anxiety or pressure. You're going to create from a place of inner peace. This Queen of Cups energy is magnetic and attractive, and your creative work is going to naturally draw the right people, opportunities, and resources to you. You're going to become a magnet for creative success. Members are flooding my DMs about sudden creative downloads, and now I understand why. The Queen of Cups energy has been building for weeks, and you're all feeling it activating. The timing is absolutely divine, because this emotional and intuitive mastery is exactly what you need to handle the fire energy of the Ace of Wands. You're getting the wisdom to use your creative power responsibly. Now I need to pull another card because there's something about the outcome of this creative breakthrough that's going to absolutely blow your mind and show you why this block was actually the greatest gift you could have received. The Ten of Wands is appearing, and this might seem like a burden card, but in your creative context, it's actually showing me success and completion. You're going to be carrying the weight of your own creative success. This Ten of Wands represents the harvest after the hard work, and your creative block has been the hard work that's about to pay off in the most incredible way. You're going to have more creative opportunities than you can handle. The figure in this card is carrying 10 wands, which represents multiple creative projects, and that's exactly what's coming for you. You're going to go from having no creative ideas to having so many that you have to prioritize. The Ten of Wands is about responsibility and stewardship, and you're going to become responsible for managing and stewarding your creative gifts in a much bigger way. This is about stepping into creative leadership. This card shows someone almost home, almost at their destination, and that's where you are with your creative journey. You're almost at the breakthrough, almost at the success, almost at the recognition you deserve. The Ten of Wands is also about determination and persistence, and all of those qualities you've developed during your creative block are about to pay off in the most spectacular way. Your persistence is about to be rewarded. The burden shown in this card is actually the weight of responsibility that comes with great creative power and success. You're going to have to learn to manage your creative energy and output wisely. This Ten of Wands energy is about completion and achievement, and you're about to complete something creative that you've been working on for a long time, possibly without even realizing it. Your subconscious has been preparing this masterpiece. The number 10 represents completion and fulfillment, and your creative block is about to be completed and fulfilled in the most satisfying way possible. You're going to feel so accomplished and proud. The Ten of Wands is also about delegation and getting help, and part of your breakthrough is going to involve learning to collaborate and accept help with your creative projects. You don't have to do everything alone. This card represents the moment just before relief and rest, and after your creative breakthrough, you're going to have a period of integration and rest before the next creative cycle begins. Honor your need for creative downtime. The Ten of Wands is about legacy and long-term impact, and the creative work you're about to produce is going to have lasting significance. This isn't just a creative phase, this is the beginning of your creative legacy. The village in the background represents community and belonging, and your creative breakthrough is going to connect you with your creative community in a powerful way. You're going to find your creative tribe. This Ten of Wands energy is about strength and endurance, and you're going to discover that you have much more creative stamina than you ever imagined. You're going to be amazed at your own creative capacity. The Ten of Wands is also about visibility and recognition, and your creative block is ending just in time for you to step into greater visibility and recognition for your creative work. The spotlight is about to find you. This card represents the successful completion of a creative cycle and the beginning of a new one at a higher level. Your creative block wasn't an ending. It was a transformation preparing you for elevation. The Ten of Wands is about mastery and expertise, and you're about to step into a level of creative mastery that you've never experienced before. You're going to surprise yourself with your own skill and talent. The timing is absolutely perfect because this card represents the moment when all your hard work pays off, and that moment is arriving in your creative life within the next 2 weeks. I'm getting powerful completion energy around this card, and I can feel that your creative block is literally dissolving as we speak. The Ten of Wands is the final push before the breakthrough. Now I need to pull one more card, because there's something about the spiritual significance of this creative breakthrough that's going to completely change how you understand your role as a creator in this world. The High Priestess is emerging from the deck, and this is absolutely mind-blowing, because this is about accessing divine creative wisdom and becoming a channel for higher creative forces. You're not just breaking through a block, you're becoming a sacred creative vessel. This High Priestess represents the divine feminine creative force, and you're about to tap into the same creative source that birthed the universe itself. Your creativity is about to become a spiritual practice. The High Priestess sits between two pillars which represent the balance between conscious and subconscious creativity, and you're about to master both. You're going to be able to create consciously and allow subconscious wisdom to flow through you. The veil behind her represents the thin membrane between the physical and spiritual worlds, and your creative work is about to pierce this veil. You're going to create things that bridge the earthly and the divine. The High Priestess is holding a scroll which represents hidden knowledge and sacred wisdom, and your creative breakthrough is going to reveal creative knowledge that's been hidden from you until now. You're going to understand creativity at a soul level. This card is about intuition and psychic abilities, and your creative process is about to become incredibly intuitive and psychic. You're going to know what needs to be created before your conscious mind understands it. The High Priestess is associated with the moon, which represents cycles and rhythms, and you're going to learn to work with natural creative cycles rather than forcing creativity when it's not meant to flow. This card represents the priestess, the wise woman, the keeper of sacred knowledge, and you're stepping into this role as a keeper of creative wisdom. You're going to help others break through their creative blocks. The High Priestess is about silence and contemplation, and you're going to discover that some of your most profound creative insights come from quiet, meditative states. Learn to create from silence. This card represents the gateway between worlds, and your creativity is about to become a gateway for others to experience higher dimensions of consciousness. Your art is going to be transformational. The High Priestess is about trust and faith, and you're going to learn to trust your creative process completely, even when you don't understand where it's taking you. Faith is about to become your creative superpower. This card is about the divine feminine and the receptive creative principle, and you're going to balance your fiery Sagittarius energy with receptive, allowing energy. This balance is the key to sustainable creativity. The High Priestess represents deep knowing and ancient wisdom, and you're going to access creative wisdom that feels ancient and timeless. Your creativity is going to feel like channeling rather than creating. This card is about mystery and the unknown, and you're going to become comfortable creating from the unknown rather than needing to know the outcome before you begin. Uncertainty is about to become your creative ally. The High Priestess is about the subconscious mind, and your creative breakthrough is going to unlock subconscious creative abilities that have been dormant for years or even lifetimes. You're about to remember creative skills you didn't know you had. This card represents the inner teacher and the inner guide, and you're going to develop an internal creative compass that guides you to exactly what needs to be created at exactly the right time. The High Priestess is about patience and timing, and you're going to understand that your creative block happened at exactly the right time to prepare you for this level of creative mastery. Divine timing is everything. This card is about the sacred and the holy, and your creative work is about to become a form of worship and devotion. You're going to create as a way of honoring the divine. The High Priestess represents the keeper of secrets, and you're about to become a keeper of creative secrets that can help heal and transform the world. Your creativity has a sacred mission. The pomegranates on the veil represent fertility and abundance, and your creative breakthrough is going to birth unprecedented abundance in your life. Your creativity is about to become incredibly fertile and productive. This High Priestess energy is timeless and eternal, and the creative work you're about to produce is going to have a timeless quality that transcends trends and fads. You're going to create something eternal. I had to turn off personal reading bookings yesterday because the energy was just too intense. The High Priestess is activating in all of us, and it's creating a collective creative awakening. The High Priestess is the final card in this reading, and that's perfect because she represents the ultimate creative wisdom that emerges after you've mastered all the other aspects of creativity. You're graduating to sacred creativity. Now let me pull one final card because there's something about the practical manifestation of this spiritual creative breakthrough that you need to understand. And this is going to show you exactly how to ground this divine energy into physical reality. The Three of Pentacles is completing this reading, and this is perfect because this is about collaboration, teamwork, and bringing your creative visions into physical form. Your spiritual breakthrough is about to manifest tangibly. This Three of Pentacles shows three people working together to build something beautiful and lasting, and that's exactly what's going to happen with your creativity. You're going to collaborate with others to create something magnificent. The Three of Pentacles is about skill, craftsmanship, and mastery, and all of the spiritual and intuitive creativity you've accessed is now going to be grounded in practical skill and expertise. You're going to become a true creative craftsperson. This card represents the integration of spiritual inspiration with practical application, and that's the final piece of your creative breakthrough. You're going to be able to translate divine inspiration into tangible creative results. The Three of Pentacles is about recognition and appreciation, and your creative work is about to receive the recognition and appreciation it deserves. People are going to see and acknowledge your creative gifts. This card shows a cathedral being built, which represents creating something that will last for generations, and that's the level of creative work you're about to produce. Your creativity is going to have lasting impact. The Three of Pentacles is about learning and teaching, and you're going to find yourself both learning from others and teaching others about creativity. You're going to become part of a creative learning community. This card represents the successful completion of a creative project and the beginning of another one at a higher level. Your creative block is ending just in time for you to begin your most important creative work. The Three of Pentacles is about quality and excellence, and you're going to discover that your standards for your own creative work have been elevated during your block. You're going to create with new levels of excellence. This card shows people working together harmoniously, and that's going to be a key theme in your creative breakthrough. You're going to find creative partners who complement and enhance your abilities. The Three of Pentacles is about building something stable and lasting, and your creativity is about to provide you with stable, lasting success and fulfillment. This isn't a temporary creative high. This is sustainable creative abundance. This card represents the moment when vision becomes reality, and that's exactly what's happening with your creative breakthrough. Everything you've been dreaming and visioning is about to become real. The Three of Pentacles is also about celebration and acknowledgement, and you're going to have many reasons to celebrate your creative achievements very soon. Your hard work is about to be celebrated. This card shows the successful integration of different skills and talents, and that's what's happening with your creativity. All of your different abilities are coming together to create something truly unique. The Three of Pentacles is about community and belonging, and your creative breakthrough is going to connect you with a community of like-minded creators who understand and support your vision. This card represents the practical manifestation of spiritual principles, and that's exactly what your creativity is about to become. You're going to create work that is both spiritually meaningful and practically successful. The Three of Pentacles is the perfect ending to this reading because it represents the successful completion of the creative journey from block to breakthrough to manifestation. You've come full circle. The timing is absolutely perfect because this card represents the moment when everything comes together, and that moment is arriving in your creative life within the next 10 days. Your creative explosion is imminent. Sagittarius, your creative block wasn't a punishment. It was a preparation. You've been in spiritual boot camp getting ready for the most important creative work of your life, and now you're ready to graduate. The Five of Pentacles showed you leaving the cold and entering the warmth. The Ace of Wands brought you the fire of inspiration. The Queen of Cups gave you emotional mastery. The Ten of Wands showed you creative success. The High Priestess opened the door to sacred creativity. And the Three of Pentacles is manifesting it all into reality. This is the most powerful creative breakthrough reading I've ever done, and I'm getting chills because I can feel how much this is going to change your life. Your creativity is about to become your greatest source of joy, fulfillment, and abundance. The comments are going absolutely wild, and I can feel all of you connecting with this breakthrough energy. Type explosion if you're ready to let your creativity explode open. Remember, Sagittarius, you are a fire sign. You are a creator, you are a visionary, and you are about to step into the most creatively abundant period of your entire life. Your block is ending, your breakthrough is beginning. If you want more of this energy, you know where to find me, and I'll be here supporting you through every step of this incredible creative journey. The universe has so much more creative magic in store for you. Subscribe now because your creative future depends on staying connected to this breakthrough energy. Hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss what's coming next for your creativity. Your creative block is about to explode open, and when it does, you're going to remember who you really are and why you came here to create. Get ready for the most exciting creative period of your life.